What's good, everybody? This is Coach Phil, and welcome to another episode of Deep in the Game. And as you can see, we've got the baddest man going right now, man. It's his time. I'm calling it. I'm speaking into existence. One of the best young linebackers in the CFL, man. Gary Johnson Jr. Gary, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm excited, man. Got a new journey ahead, and I'm just excited that you got me on the show, man.
Hey, I'm glad you want to do this, man. You took a little while, man, but you finally got your chance, man. You just made the move to Calgary, man. How are you feeling? How's your off season? And we're gonna get into your story in a minute. But how are you doing, man? What you up to?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm back home with family. I'm in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, to be exact. I'm excited, man. Since I've been in the CFL, I've been excited to get an opportunity to play linebacker. So to get a fresh start with Calgary and get an opportunity to compete, I'm ready for that. I've been waiting on it since I stepped foot in the league. So I think I'm ready to fulfill those shoes that I've been trying to fill these last couple of years.
You've been around some really good players in your career, man. I mean, obviously you went to University of Texas, played at Dodge City. You've been all around. You went NFL, you went CFL. Who is Gary Johnson Jr., man, and what's your story, man?
Man, I say I'm a dog on the field in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rude defender. I pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot, but that's just a part of the game. I know, you know what I'm saying, what comes with it. And I just got a different type of edge when I'm, you know what I'm saying, in between the lines. But I'm someone who's hungry. You see what I'm saying? I had to wait my time. I came in the league as any other rookie wanting to play right away. You know what I'm saying? Usually sometimes it doesn't work like that, but in certain situations it does. So I figured in mine, you know, I was ready to play, which I wasn't. You see what I'm saying? So after the process has been, okay, what and why, you know what I'm saying, am I not on the field? So once I face those things, it's like, okay, correct them, change them, and then, you know what I'm saying, God will do the rest. And that's why I think I got in this position that I'm in now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As far as your game goes, how did you build your game, man? Who did you look to and say, I like what he does? I like what he does. I'm going to take a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there.
To be real with you, so I played running back, you know what I'm saying, all my life. So I always had the ball in my hands and was getting the ball and scoring touchdowns because that's what, you know what I'm saying, excited the crowd. Where I had made it a transition in my senior year, it's like, I need to play defense, but what do I want to play? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to play safety. Nobody want to play linebacker or D-line and get nasty. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, I play running back. It should be easy to play linebacker because you know the scheme. You see what I'm saying? I know what zone looks like. I know what power looks like. I know what stretch looks like. So it's like, let's see if I can, you know what I'm saying, react the same way as if I'm a running back. And that's what made the transition. And eventually it was easy. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, in high school, it's a lot easier because it's not a lot of, you know what I'm saying, about schematics. It's about speed, physicality, you know what I'm saying, size, and a good team. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on a bad team, you're going to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But once I made that full transition to linebacker, I was hungry. It was more or less like, shit, I'm faster than you. I can think just like you. So may the best man win. And eventually, you know what I'm saying, I changed my Instagram name to I Hate Running Backs and QBs. And ever since then, like I've been locked in, man, and it's been following me and helping me along the way this whole time.
For you taking the road that you took, man, I mean, going to Dodge City, man, and then going to Texas, what made you go to Dodge City and then also going to, obviously, we'll get to Texas, but just first, let's start with Dodge City.
To be honest, man, I didn't have really a lot of choices. You see what I'm saying? I
Right.
was forced to either pick between Dodge City, Butler Community College, and Grossmont in California. And me and the Grossmont coach, we had a real tight knit, you know what I'm saying, relationship. And I never had seen this guy a day in my life. But throughout the whole process of trying to figure out what was next for me, he was the only coach there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when I started to run track, that's when the JUCO offer started to really kick in. And it was like, okay, where do I decide to go? Because everybody thinks JUCO is just a pit stop. You know, like, oh, you're going to go there and then you're going to fill out. That's all I was getting. It was like, hey, man, I don't even know why you going to JUCO. Your career going to be over. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, this from people I love. You see what I'm saying? But eventually, man, track season ended and it was like, what are you going to do? You got to make a decision right here and right now. You're going to stay home in the city and get a job. You see what I'm saying? Or you going to take that big leap of faith? And that's why I think I did. My guardians, they helped me, you know what I'm saying, take that leap of faith and say, just give it a shot. You see what I'm saying? It'll be worth it. And, man, sure as hell, man, I got in my car, drove 16 and a half hours, man. I got there. And the moment I stepped foot on campus, it changed my life. You see what I'm saying? From off the field to on the field, to change my life, in a tremendous way. And I think that's what started my journey to, me being Gary Johnson, Scary Gary.
See, there you go. I like that, man. I mean, obviously, you was a monster at Dodge City. Just to give y'all some context and some facts, all Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference honors, 215 tackles, a school record, 11.5 sacks and 5 interceptions. That sound about right there?
Oh yeah, man, no doubt.
Are you more of a sideline to sideline guy, or are you more I gotta hit my gap perfect?
I'm gonna be honest, man. It depends. It it varies. I'm a dirty guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to get in there and get dirty. You see what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it's like I can go sideline to sideline. It's whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I think like a running back. So if you want to go, sideline and try to beat me on the edge, cool, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to try to get through one of my gaps, you're gonna have to go through me to get through my gap.
See, this is the fun part right here, because when me and you start talking and then I reacted to your footage, you were at Texas.
Yeah.
And for me, being a Bama guy, I love Alabama. I'm surprised you chose Texas. What was it about Texas that made you just say, "Hey, I want to be hook 'em horns," all that bull jive and all that fun stuff?
Man, you gotta take things into perspective, you know what I'm saying, and be realistic with yourself sometimes. And that's why I think a lot of people get lost in the sauce when it comes to recruiting. You see what I'm saying? I had never had a lot of recruitment, you know what I'm saying, coming out of high school. So I didn't know how to pick a school and what school was good for me. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody helping me along the way. My journey was more or less so that let's go out here and take a risk and, you know what I'm saying, see how big the reward is. So once the reward started kicking in, it was like a shocker. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
you're excited. You see what I'm saying? You're like a happy dog. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I got offers, but it's like, where do you choose to really go to take your game to the next level? And for me, I committed to Alabama out of excitement, man. Like, not saying my knock to Alabama, it was more or less so like, who wouldn't want to go to Alabama? You see what I'm saying? Who the hell wouldn't want to play for Nick Saban? That's a no-brainer. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? But after a while, I started to think and be realistic as you were just 45 minutes up the road in Birmingham, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? From 7th grade all the way up until, you know what I'm saying, 10th grade. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you will be close to a lot of things that you just got away from. You see what I'm saying? For these 2 years. So it was like, I don't think I want to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I want to pursue the NFL, but can I not make the NFL from a different team? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's when it clicked. It was like, Alabama wanted me to take another math class that will require me to finish school late. So I would be getting into Alabama around June with possibly a month and a half to start under Nick Saban. Man, I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, Reuben Foster couldn't even, you know what I'm saying, came in and learned the system that fast and started right away. So that right there drew the line of, I got to pick another school to where I still get that opportunity to start and get my opportunity to play in the NFL. And that's what Texas came into play.
I like that. I like that. On film and on the footage I saw, man, you was flying. You sniff out the run better than most guys I've seen. You are a threat, and that's where I felt like folks got to know who Gary Johnson Jr. is, man. You have a unique way of playing. A lot, and linebackers are my thing.
Yeah.
When I see you play, it's like you jump out, you notice it. You scan things. What goes through your mind when you out there playing? I know you dirty, you grimy, you do what you have to do, but take us through like a normal play for you, your process.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. For some reason, I wake up sometimes, and when I'm out there in Canada, man, and I know, you know what I'm saying, it's time to work. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you cross that border, for me, you know what I'm saying, I can't speak for nobody else. When I cross that border, I know I'm here for work. You know what I'm saying? And work isn't just going out and going through the motion for me. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I believe in a brotherhood when I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? This dude I've been with from training camp all the way up until the end of the season, I got to be willing to lay it all on the line for this man and die for this man in between these lines. You see what I'm saying? So I take a different approach when I'm out there because I know, you know what I'm saying, how precious this game is. So I wake up, man, sometimes and I'm ready to go right then and there. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, oh, man, he's going to blow his gas. Man, listen, I'm gonna talk from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? Until God take my last breath. That's just who I am. You see what I'm saying? And not everybody is like that. And I love that about me, that God, you know what I'm saying, put that fire into me to have me wake up, you know what I'm saying, early on game day, probably at 5 a.m. and be ready to hit a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
not everybody got that. So I think me going into a game is like, reckless mindset. You know what I'm saying? I wake up and I'm like, you're gonna be reckless today. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you're gonna be reckless. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
whoever get in my way, you know what I'm saying? It's like a fly. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the windshield wipers of the 18 wheeler, man, you got to get your ass out of my way because I'm gonna keep going. I'm not slowing down. So when I wake up like that, it's like everything else is a breeze. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing this all my life, so I know what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how I'm going to do it and the intentions I'm bringing when I do it.
See, that's what I like here, man. It's all ferocity with you, but it's also it's nothing. It's nothing to you. You play on the edge, you play through the whistle, you do your thing. But I like that you say when you can cross that border, and I'm the same way. It's business. We got things to do. I gotta get mine. I gotta go do it. And that's what I like about you, man. You do it. And for your time in Ottawa, how do you feel like your time in Ottawa was spent? Do you feel like you were underutilized, or do you feel like, hey, it was just a stepping stone to get to where I am now?
To be honest, I think it was a stepping stone, man. It's not nothing. I don't think these past couple of years was nothing comedic or team wise like an issue. It was more or less so, man. You got to think when I came in the league, I came in with 2-3 games left playing under Saskatchewan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Under the green and white, and they had me come in on the practice roster. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that know that situation or know, you know what I'm saying, or talk to me when I came in, I told them, I said, bro, I'm not a practice roster guy. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully and humbly, I'm not a practice roster guy. I'm a demon. You see what I'm saying? So whatever I got to do to get on this field, I'm going to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I put that into my head. And within that next week, man, I was activated. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
I've been activated ever since. You know what I'm saying? And that's God. You see what I'm saying? Not only me, it's God. And that's why I think I separate myself from a lot of people is because I know what I have to do to be on the field. You see what I'm saying? And that's what got me into this league. So a lot of people forget that, oh, well, Gary's a legitimate linebacker because he's a fucking dog on special teams. That's all you see is special teams. You don't see linebacker. But also in this league, you got to understand that you have to wait your turn sometimes. You see what I'm saying? You go to Winnipeg, 3-4 years ago, man, and you think you're going to, you know what I'm saying, come out of college and you probably was big shit in college, but playing Mike linebacker with Big Hill over there, you weren't just going to come over there and start. You see what I'm saying? But you would think that, you know what I'm saying, being an athlete, that I'm going to come over here and start right out of college because I had NFL opportunities and I know I'm better than XYZ. You see what I'm saying? And I came in behind solid, you know what I'm saying, a future Hall of Famer. So I was like, okay, shit, I know I'm supposed to be playing, but why I'm not playing? That's what you know what I'm saying, was my mindset. And then over down that I sit back and look at it, it's like, bro, I think if I would have got out there then, shit, I probably wouldn't be in the CFL. You see what I'm saying? Because I would have looked bad on film. And that's the thing that I pride myself in, that I waited my time. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. See, I like that. I like that. You don't feel like it was wasted. You took advantage of the time that you had and you utilized it. And as a man of faith for you,
yeah.
What is a Bible verse that hits you to the core? It's a principle for you.
Man, that's a couple, man. When I say that Lord's Prayer, you know what I'm saying? When I hear the national anthem, man, I tear up. You see what I'm saying, man? I'm an emotional guy, which a lot of people won't see that part, you know what I'm saying, or see that side, man. But like John 3:16, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a big Bible guy, but that's something that stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And that Lord's Prayer, it stuck with me since a kid. You know what I'm saying? I say it after every game. I say it before every game because it means that much to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm passionate about what I do and getting the opportunity because I know that I've got, bro, I don't even understand. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got so many people that reach out to me about ball that I don't even know sometimes what to say to them because it's like they look at me as a big figure, but I look at myself as a regular guy. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just got an opportunity. I took advantage of it, and God blessed me along the way. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I believe I'm a big guy on faith, man, because I know for sure I wouldn't be here. And a lot of people don't even know my story to know how I got to where I am today. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's amazing. I appreciate you sharing that, man. I really, really do, man. Because a lot of people talk, we just see the athlete as this big tough guy, don't have feelings. He's just about his shit. But at the same time, you do have feelings. You are a human being. So, so for you to say you're an emotional guy, I think that's why me and you vibe, because I'm the same way. My disposition is I'm very stern. I'm very tough. My kids will tell you that. Daddy's very tough on them. But I'm an emotional guy my damn self.
But they don't see it. They don't see it. They don't get to see that part. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to break that a little bit when if they knew the whole story and the kids knew or just people in general knew what I went through, they'd be like, okay, I understand why. But for you to be honest about that, man, that says a whole lot. And I want more guys to be more open like that, man. Like, not all of it, but just like, hey, I'm
Yeah, a
human.
little bit. And I think with me, man, like it was after having kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Right.
I was a big asshole. You know what I'm saying? Before I had kids,
Right.
but it was like my kids came at the right time in my life because not only my coaches were telling me like you're an asshole. It was like more or less so like you got to grow up. You see what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
the part you don't want to hear. The hard truth sometimes. You see what I'm saying? And that's what started to hit me. The hard truth started to shut me in my face and say, bro, you got kids. You got to get a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you just got released from 2 teams. You know what I'm saying? But I have to hear that and understand that shit, your life might not consist of playing ball no more. You know what I'm saying? You might be a chef somewhere, or you might be, you know what I'm saying, a coach somewhere. But with your kid's life, you know what I'm saying, that's just steady going, you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to do what's necessary. And that's when my feelings started to really kick in and I started to see things a little bit differently.
And you guys see the big picture, man.
Yeah.
When I had kids, man, it was like, dang, you have one, my oldest 18. I'm like, dang, she means something. Then I had
Yeah.
my son, and I'm like, okay, I got a boy now. I got to be a better representation for him. Then I have my third one. I'm like, all right, no longer being stubborn. We go get our shit together this time. But it puts things in perspective having kids because we being in the business for a while and coaching for the last 11 years, you adapt certain habits or you come into this young. You know what I'm saying? You were young, but you grew.
100%.
And now with you going to Calgary, what would you say is the biggest thing that made you go to Calgary? But also, where are you at now as a person and
Now,
your opportunities here?
I'm gonna be honest. The last 2 years has been like a roller coaster for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I had thoughts of retiring, man. I had thoughts of giving it up because all I seen or heard from other people was I'm gonna be a special teamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make special teams guy, and it sounds good to you know what I'm saying, hearing that you're one of the best, if not the best special team in the league. But it's like, what is your real worth? You see what I'm saying? What do you get that thrill from? You know what I'm saying? And me all my life, man, I've been getting that thrill from hitting people. You see what I'm saying? Making contact after contact after contact.
Mm-hmm.
So once you take that away, you know what I'm saying, from it, it's like, okay, I'm playing special teams, I'm making plays, but the plays that I really could be making, you know what I'm saying, it's not the same. And I'm not out there. So I think that made me take a step back and realize like, what am I doing this for? What am I still playing for? Am I playing just because I love this game? Am I playing because I want to just play to collect the money? Or is it one of those things where you just sticking to the course and trying to find your purpose?
Right.
And me, all along, I was trying to find my purpose. So why do I keep coming out here to Canada and playing? And I stepped back and Calgary reached out and it was like, man, we got 2 open linebacker spots. But you also got a team like Ottawa where that's your home that you want to return to. And man, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to return there, but at the same time, it's like I'm 28, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 29. My son's 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? And now he's aware that daddy is leaving and get on a plane and going to another country to play football. That's all he knows. But it's like, that's what I think separated my decision from, man, listen, if I don't get an opportunity to play linebacker, man, I might not come back to the CFL because my kids are more important to me. You know what I'm saying? They're playing special teams over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. See that's and let's be clear, ain't nothing wrong with being a special teams guy. There are a hell of guys.
No, hell not, man. I'm gonna be honest. Me, I play special teams because as a kid, I recognize that and excuse my language, some kids and some boys, they're I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying, the P word, but they're soft, right?
Yeah.
Because they weren't brought up off the physical tough era of football. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more or less so like, I'm gonna be a prima donna, I'm gonna go out here and get pretty and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, bro. When I was coming up, bro, it was nasty as bull in the ring. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, hey, like the best of the best gonna play. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what separates the 2 generations. You see what I'm saying, of type of players that you got coming into the league and the ones that have already been in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See that right there? That was our era. We're only 2 years apart.
Yeah.
It was bull in the ring. It was
Yeah.
you played the best we're gonna play, And when your mama, your daddy was going to be upset, it was what it was. Now these kids are playing. Everybody gets a participation trophy, and
and
it's
that money.
oh,
And
they
that
get their kids get NIL deals in high school now.
And think about it, they don't even love the game really. They love the money. You see what I'm saying? It's changing the love. Your love go from when you in college, you're not getting no money. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You getting the allowance, but you gotta think, man, people want new cars. You see what I'm saying? And with them new cars come a new car note. So that little check you getting is going to your rent, it's going to your car note. It's not really money. But what they get now is separating the love from the game and split it in 50-50 with the money because now I might be a guy that, you know what I'm saying, I might come on the field every now and then, but off the field, I'm making what, 60, 50K here and there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to be a millionaire even if I don't even go to the league. I don't even know if I love the game no more. But
Right.
me, I came in, bro, when I went to JUCO, like, you know what I'm saying, to go back, I'm sorry. Uh, kids were, it was a 22 or I think 21 roster. You see what I'm saying? Out of state guys. So I'm fighting versus some guys that I done built relationships with to play their position because they're from Kansas and I'm from Georgia. But I have to get a roster on the field. You know what I'm saying? I have to get a roster spot on the field or I'm going home or I'm gonna be red shirt. So at that point it's like you gotta separate the friendship. It started to become a business. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was a real man. I'm playful as hell. Like a lot of people don't know that about me. Like I'm a kid, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you might not see me smiling and shit on the field because that's not my place to smile. You see what I'm saying? Like that's like my dog bowl out there. You know what I'm saying? You put a hungry ass dog out there and put a dog bowl with some food in it, and the
Mm-hmm.
other dogs out there, it's every man for himself. So I'm different out there, but like off the field, I'm a kid. That changed me forever. You know what I'm saying? For the better, for the worse, because it prepared me for the NFL and the professional life, but it also put something in me to say, not that I'm gonna be about me. It's right now in this moment. I have to seize this moment, and I have to. It's just one v how many ever. You see what I'm saying? Like it's me versus me, and it's me versus them because I have to make sure that I have a spot on this field so I can continue my career and make something out of it.
Exactly, and that's what I want to see for you, man. Because
Yeah,
you have the intangibles. That's what we talk about. Is you got the intangibles, you've got the pieces. It's just now that you're in Calgary, what's a personal thing, a personal goal for yourself that you got as we wind down?
I would say a personal goal is to get there and learn the system. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Before matter of fact, learn the system before I get there. Uh, I want them to know what type of guy they're getting. You know what I'm saying? I want them to know they're getting a guy that's hungry. You see what I'm saying? Like anybody can come in and play linebacker, but can you come in and be one of the best linebackers? That's my whole thing. Like it's no disrespect to no other linebacker in the league, but I feel like there it hasn't been anyone like me to come across the league. You see what I'm saying? To play that will position. You see what I'm saying? With how I move, with the edge that I play with, and the physicality that I play with. So it's like I'm so pumped to get out there, but I'm also pumped to get out there just so I can show them that I'm more than a special teamer and I can help this team in any other way, and I'm willing to help this team in any other way. So I think that my personal goal would be to show the team that I'm a team person, but I'm a dog at the same time.
Oh, we know you a dog. That's what
Yeah,
we want to see, man. It's gonna be fun to see you this season doing your thing, man. And all I can say to you, man, just like one little thing: never ever let that edge go.
yeah,
Keep that edge. I don't care who you going against this season. Keep that damn edge and keep that motor going because you got, like I said, you got all the intangibles. You just got to put that shit together and make some fire ass gumbo out of it. That's what you got to do.
yeah, yeah.
So, hey, I appreciate you doing this, man. Thank you so much for you giving me your time, man. And best of luck to you this season. We'll be in touch, man.
I appreciate you, man, for having me too. And like I said before, man, it's crazy how God works. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this before I go. You 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 put that article out on me, and I think people, you know what I'm saying, they started to understand like shit, Gary, you know what I'm saying? And I think it blew over a lot of people's head. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this guy, he puts out content after content after content, but I see no lies in your content. You see what I'm saying? And it's like when you did that, it was like it made me feel better because it's like shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sees, you know what I'm saying, my work ethic. Somebody sees that I'm more than just a special teamer. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for that. You see what I'm saying? Because it helped my mind. It made it better. Say keep. You know what I'm saying? Somebody and you side of my I think for the last years, I've been in battle within myself of why am I here and what is my purpose of being in this league. You see what I'm saying? So that little, you know what I'm saying, what I think minute 50 or 2 minute video, that shit sparked the fire in me to say that it's hope. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility for me to get back out there on the field.
Hey, I
Okay.
appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Hey, people be forgetting. I'm an actual football coach. Like
Nah, for sure.
I'm not just some dude. This coach Phil, it's not Coach Phil's a little bit of a gimmick, but I've been doing this for 11 years. I've been doing this since I was 18. So I kind of can
Okay.
see I talk my shit now. When I see
Already.
you hush, okay?
Yeah.
Look, I'm the same way. I got my little girl over here.
I ain't supposed to be cussing because they got me on paper, but
It be like that sometimes.
But you know what, man? Hey, I see it, and I'm gonna be rooting you on, man. We're gonna be rooting you on, man. And hey, best of luck to you, and I'll be around, man, if you ever need anything.
For sure, man. I appreciate that again.
Hey, this has been another episode of Deep in the Game. You might be deep in this game, but you got the rules missing. Everybody take care. Blessings.